Yeah, alright, fuckers and fuckheads. I'm getting ready to put the carbs back together for that Honda C100. So to give you an idea of the after, my ultrasonic or subsonic cleaner with them speakers and this tank of carb cleaner does a lot better than them ultrasonic ones. But before you go putting them back in, you've always got that little bit of sludge that hung on everything. Way around that, just using brake parts cleaner. You can use carb cleaner. That gets the rest of that carb cleaner off of there, the stuff you soak it in. And you're probably, you know, somebody in California is probably going to say you ain't supposed to spray this shit all over your fingers. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Been doing it all my life. I'll probably be doing it the rest of my life. See, you always get that little gray patina. Check this shit out. Give everything that final wipe. I use these microfiber towels, and I do look, make sure I didn't leave any pieces of towel in there. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that one's ready. And when you do your float, I am not taking this one out. She's been floating in there, which tells me that the float's good. Now here's something that I am noticing that I hope like hell is in that rebuild kit. That needle's kind of wore. Okay, so it's more than kind of, it's wore out. That's a wore out motherfucker. Hopefully there's a new one in the rebuild kit. We'll find out in a minute. The throttle top. Oh hell, there's the lunch lady. Yeah, okay, fuckers and fuckheads, we're back. Now, I gotta get that fuckers and fuckheads in there. That's what got me kicked off PBS.
I watched a few of your videos the other day. I got a kick out of it. You're not mean, and you're not ruthless. But
Well, I've learned
somewhere in
over the
between.
years that there's two ways to make people learn something. You can make them laugh, or you can piss them off.
Yeah.
Either way, they'll remember it. If you leave them feeling neutral, they don't remember it. Anyway, since I know the slide's a PETA on this one, I'm not going to do the slide first, because I don't want that cable flopping around while I do it. And we know that this one is the cap for the needle. So, we need this one. I am impressed with this Kester kit. I like this. I really truly like this. Get this damn O-ring off of here. Yeah, I need to be reaching in the master kit here. As usual, they never throw that in with them. Yeah. Fingers ain't working so good today. Not sure if it's the fact that I was up all night or if it's the fact that I smoked weed all morning. Well, I've been trying all them alternatives, you know, all them fake weed shit. Some of it's alright, some of it's all plant-based, but a lot of it's chemical-based. I won't fuck with that. Somebody brings in some real stuff, I definitely know the difference.
And I'll have to bring you some next year. Or later on this year.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come in on these sand islands.
Yeah. I'm born and raised in Maine, and
You know this camera's on, right?
yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
We grow some good stuff up there.
Yeah, beautiful thing about South Florida, it grows on these sand islands. Don't waste your time with a mangrove island, but it grows on these sand islands down here.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that, but seems like it grows better in houses.
Well, yeah, but
I'm not sure. I don't mess around with it so much as I used to could.
you know me, I'll go out on these islands and I'll just carry papers, or I got a 9mm socket with a screen in it, deep well. I'll just smoke what I want right there, never carry any with me. You know, otherwise if I've got it, it's because somebody brought it by, and you know, that's just how it goes.
I wish I had some on hand.
So now this one goes here.
I've never had a traffic ticket or anything like that in my life.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I know.
I went through about 8 years of my life. Fucking, I got my license back. I can't get insurance now. Because where the state's good with me driving, they've been good with me driving since I got it back in 08. But the insurance companies, they ain't forgot about that.
Yeah.
And their general attitude is, well, let's see, you lost your license for 185 and a fucking 65 on I-55. You know, it was one of them things, all them numbers just fucked me up is what it was. And then I had all them driving after revocations, and now that I finally got my damn license back, can't fucking, they want $1,400 a month to put insurance, to put my truck back on the road.
Huh.
And it's new, that's not happening. Homie can't afford that. Okay, there's an emulsion tube that goes in here too, and yeah, I know it's probably called something else back in this era, but it's an emulsion tube to me. Yeah, I need my little screwdriver. my inky binkies. That one. Yeah.
So how old are you? 55?
No, 53.
Oh,
Well,
that's close.
I would be
I was
53 this year, but I don't get a birthday.
Oh, you're February 28th?
29th, leap year, Brett.
Yeah. Okay. I just missed my guess. Huh? Well, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
You're right-handed. You got.
I'm
size.
ambidextrous.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Doesn't show. I'm left-handed and I can't do anything with my right hand. Well, that's not true, but I can just barely do things with my right hand. So, your penmanship is
Equally good with either hand.
really? Wow. That's amazing. That's almost foolishness. Yeah. That's incredible.
I used to, when I was in college, I'd do homework for people.
Yeah. So did I.
And
I tried to train myself with my right hand, but
I got to where as long as I was doing the same paper for both, the same set of notes, because I'd make people, hey, look, you got to rewrite this and word it in your own words.
yeah.
But as long as I was doing the same notes, I could do it with both hands. If I was doing two different notes, like if I was doing something for myself and then doing someone else's homework,
Right.
if I did mine with my left hand, I was okay. Mine would turn out okay. But I'd miss words, not entire paragraphs or even sentences. I'd miss words with my right hand. By the way, both of your mixtures,
I wonder why.
there's going to be one here too.
Yeah.
You're going to have to open your book and set them.
Yeah.
But I remember when I pulled it off, I told you 3/4 and
yeah, I have those written down. It's 1 1/4 and then
3/4.
3/4.
My reason for that is I will not be responsible for you running it too lean and, let Dennis tune it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back together as best as I can.
Because if I don't have the bike here,
Yeah.
I won't set somebody's mixtures.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it to Dennis, and then if Dennis can't do it, which he might or might not be able to, who knows.
If Dennis can't do it, there's no more old guys left.
Well, then I'm looking at you.
I mean, I can as long as the bike's here. Dennis is good enough. He can. Dennis is good enough. He can't. He can just think about it and he's done.
He seems like maybe he's slipping a gear or so.
Yeah, he's not really slipping a gear. He's
All right, I'll put it differently then. He's not so willing to do work. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, this on your petcock did not come in the kit, and I'm honest enough to tell you I do not like the looks of that rubber. So you need to get the petcock rebuild kit too. You can take this back apart later.
I don't know how to. I don't think there is I don't think there is said rebuild kit anymore. Honestly, even in Thailand, if I could find it online, I've tried to buy it.
Okay.
So I don't believe there is.
Ask Dennis because I think it's the same kit as an S90, and he may have an S90 carb around you can rip one out of.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not looking for a showpiece here. I just want something I will run
I'm not
around
looking
with.
for a showpiece for you either. I'm looking for basic functionality, and that is basic safety. That's your petcock. That's what keeps your cylinder from gas washing if your carb leaks.
What's gas washing?
If you've got a leaking carb, and like your float needle is a little bit burred and may leak a little bit, and you leave your fuel on, you can gas wash a cylinder. And by gas washing a cylinder, that means that you have gas all down in it.
Let me write it down.
Well, that does not want to go in there.
Yeah, I got a bunch of questions that I can ask.
Yeah, the secret when you ask Dennis stuff is give him a minute later, he'll remember it.
Yep. I'm just drawing it out now. And now you tell me what it is again?
The petcock rebuild kit or fuel valve rebuild kit, either or. Could be called either one.
Okay.
Yeah, because your rubber here is not good.
And that's more or less what it looks like, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good, and that's not good.
Well, I mean, the bike's too irreplaceable not to take that extra step, you know?
Yeah.
Because, quite frankly, that thing is worth more than that pretty new Goldwing sitting out there.
Kind of. Yes and no. I mean, there's...
Okay, maybe not in the condition it's in.
Yeah, there's 6 million or something like that of them made, and they were disposable. And it's not honestly in bad condition. The chrome is worn off the rims, and the brakes are decent. I've done the brake rebuild. Other than that, it's just the plastic that fails on them. And
Plastic. Most of the covers on that were metal.
nope.
Oh yeah, that big front shell. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
the leg shield is all plastic, and that's gone. And I had a guy
If
burn
you're
me
looking,
on one of those. In terms of I paid for it online and you couldn't ship. And then you have this little front thing that comes down over the headlight. And
if you look down at Dave's, if you can get him to take you over to his other building, he's got the outer cowl. He doesn't have the inside cowl, but he's got an outer cowl down there. The
Dave.
very front T&E Cycle, the junkyard down in Punta Gorda.
No, haven't been down there. No.
That is a place worthy of going.
That's a Punta Gorda.
Yep.
Well, It seems like I called him and he said, just let it run. But I'm not sure.
He said just let it run.
Because I could only bump start it and it had been...
Oh, because of the Kickstarter?
You're right.
Yeah, there's no way he'd take on that project.
Yeah, he said, fuck it, just let it be as it is, you know. He wasn't willing to make it better than it was for some reason. I don't know why.
There's no way he would take on that project.
Yeah.
And
Probably
I
not.
half-assed don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, what little I know, I probably don't blame him either. He was probably doing a favor.
He was probably hoping it would end out down there.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I mean, I don't know exactly what yours is worth.
in perfect condition, I mean, if it was mint condition, it's worth like $7,000, something like that. But it's not mint condition. It's probably fair at best. Well, no, a little bit better than fair, so it's probably worth what I paid for it. I paid $500 for it, and it's probably worth every bit of that.
Okay, the title is worth $1,000.
I have the title.
The title is worth $1,000.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
That little baby 59 Dream that I have,
Yeah.
the black and silver one,
Yeah.
kid you not, I have had guys whip out $10,000, $15,000 cash money, and I've turned them down. It's because there weren't too many 59s, and I called it a Dream. I meant a Bentley, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I like the Dreams, honestly, because they have the same front fork as my little machine has. I like that stamped steel look.
Yeah.
It looks like a toy.
It is a fucking toy.
Yeah.
It's a 100. That ain't a toy, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Don't have, your kit didn't come with it. I don't have the rubber for your screen here either in your petcock. That should also be part of the petcock rebuild kit. I don't have fresh rubber for you.
Okay.
I don't have that one at all. See, what I did to mine is I converted to a modern carb. I don't have a C100. I'm playing with an S90 that Dennis doesn't watch my videos, so it's safe to talk about it. But it was going to be his Christmas present, and I just haven't found all the rest of the parts yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been converting to these modern day Kehins. You know, I went through like 3 carbs before I found one that was just perfect. I know a couple of guys that they converted their Dreams to McCoonies, double McCoonies.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a guy in Sarasota that was selling 2.5 Dreams on Craigslist for like $800 a piece. Couldn't believe it. Seemed dirt cheap to me.
It was dirt cheap.
Because they were both 1965, 1964.
Surprised Dennis wasn't all over them.
He's got one in his shop that's in 1965.
Yeah, I did most of that one.
Did you?
Yep. And he's got one in boxes that he picked up damn it, now I can't remember who he picked it up from, but he's got one in boxes. It's only got 2,000 miles on it. He picked it up somewhere. And that son of a bitch. He's got the engine and everything for it. He's already took it apart, put it back together. He's just got a couple of pieces that he's still got to get powder coated. Won't take it out of the boxes until he's done. Which I don't blame him.
Lighter?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get, so I don't drop the C-clip. There you go.
Thanks.
Just set it right there. That way it's there when we need it.
Are you big on powder coating?
It depends on the bike and how much I like it.
Do you think it's really that much more durable?
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter which powder coat guy you go to. You got to tell them the right thing.
I know it's a little bit more durable, but at the same time, I guess it all depends on.
Well, the guy up the road, if you tell him to powder coat it, he'll put on powder coat, and you can actually scratch the cheap stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
But if you
And
tell him that you want the stuff that you can run a key down and not scratch it, that's what he'll give you. And he doesn't charge that much more to do the good shit.
I've just seen it, you know, either way. You know, I've seen it go great and not so great.
Before I cut the shit out of my fingers. I need needle nose. I can't deal with these big ones.
Yeah.
I always turn it a little bit just to make sure it's really in the groove. Talking to the camera so they know why I did that. Spring.
Because I have 6,000 miles on this machine. Oh, I don't have it, but because of 6,000 miles on this machine, and I'm not familiar with motorcycles, but I'm familiar with bicycles. Do you think that the chain should be replaced?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I think the chain should be replaced just on the fact that the first words out of your mouth when we first started talking were that it had been sitting.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a perfect little needle there. Get my imperfect fingers to work. black screwdriver for that. Should be. That's not. Where the hell did I have it last? It was. Fucking the black and yellow ones right here. That's the wrong black and yellow one. Where the hell is my black? There it is. Gotta have the right tips for these screws.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that was another thing. I got a bunch of things I gotta ask you.
She really was 18. I only did her sister twice. Grandma was an accident. It was dark. It felt good. And don't ask me to explain the monkey. That shit ain't happening.
Do you know that they're 3mm screws? Do you know the thread per inch?
The which?
Thread per inch, TPI. So it's not 0.5. It's
No, it's 0.75 or 0.125. And there is a 0.100. But I think it's 0.125 normally. Think. Keyword think.
yeah. You don't have a little surplus of them kicking around that I can buy off of you?
You can just have them if you see them. 3mm. They're gonna be in either those two black trays right there. Which, do me a favor, when you're done, put the trays back where you get them. Do them one at a time.
Yep.
They're either going to be in those two black trays right there, or there's a tray of carb parts over there that have a bunch of boat fasteners, the clip downs.
All right.
And that's provided I still have them. Gee, look at that there. And that gasket does not exist in this kit. That has to be that gasket. So number 111. Follow it, make sure it sits all the way down. I had to use an O-ring in here. It's a good fat one, but I had to use an O-ring in here because the right gasket didn't come with it. This one's a couple of millimeters too big around.
Okay. How would you suggest I get one?
And this one goes with you loose, so put it in an envelope
Yep.
or in your box.
Yep.
Because otherwise it's going to fall off before you get it over to Dennis's.
Right.
I love these old Carbs.
What do you like about them?
They're simple. I mean, this one's a little bit over complex, but they were simple. They were easy to operate. Now look at here, fuckers and fuckettes, when you're replacing your needles, look at what notch the old one was in. Put the new one in the same damn notch. I know what I forgot. I forgot to do that damn plunger. I'll have to take that bowl back off again. Forgot to do the plunger. The primer.
Seems like you forgot to put the throttle cable back in too.
Nope, I'm not that far yet. I'm not even touching the slide yet.
Okay, good.
And I mentioned at the beginning I wanted to do that last so I don't have the throttle cable flopping all over the place while I'm doing the rest.
I don't want to do it.
Can't blame you there. That's one. That's the second one. In the second one. So that's good. They didn't give you the little rubber rings for the enricher either, the plunger.
Only got what I got, and I think that rebuild kit is probably 20 years old anyway. So
Well, it was sealed. The little things aren't in there though.
yeah, all I got is what I got.
Good thing I kept the old ones. Well, except for one, but I have that over there somewhere. I have the right one. Or one of the right size anyway. Okay. So, explains that. And we need that spring, which was this one. You need two of these rubbers fresh though. These right here.
Mm-hmm.
You need two fresh fresh ones.
How would I find one?
Let me see if I'm in a really nice mood. I don't think they're going to be in these kits.
I'll pay you for them. I don't care.
It's not a matter of money, it's a matter of... I don't think they're going to be in these kits. I think that's just your tickler. The button you push in to let a little fuel in before it before you try starting. Got a pocket knife on you?
Nope.
I think what we had to do on that one a few years ago, I think we had to take a seal kit from a Bing carburetor and use it.
I've seen that. I've heard
from a
something
Bing
about
tickler. It's gonna be a little bit thick, but fuck it, it'll work.
You're the master.
Well, unless you ask my girlfriend, then she'll straight out admit I'm submissive, but doesn't matter which one you ask either. Hell, that'll even hold it long enough for me to get the clip on. I like that. Now I'm doing it on the bottom side where you need the seal anyway. The top side I'm going to use your old brittle one for now. But you do need to get both of them. And if I'm 99% sure that that was off of the Bings from an R68.
Well, let's put it this way. If you can find it for me, then I'll pay you for your time and energy and all that kind of shit. I'd rather it be done right, I mean, than done half-assed.
Yeah, I understand this. But for the meantime, to get you running to where you can... These are things that... Okay, I would not put the bike on the road myself that way. Unless it was just to make sure that I really wanted it first. But...
Well, there's no buts about it. I mean,
it's
make
the
it
kind
right.
of shit that it'll get you home, you know, and I've driven around on Bings with fucking literally O-rings jammed in them and fiber washers out of Harbor Freight kits for 4, 5, 6 months at a time.
Yeah.
But I always replace them when I do find the right thing. Nice tight seal. It's going to be a little bit thick, but I put it on the spring side anyway where you want the seal. And if that does leak the first day, pop this cap and just put you a finger full of Vaseline on there. Okay. And let it sit overnight with gas and the Vaseline in there both.
With gas, okay.
And by morning it'll be shaped to fit and it'll be perfect. Alright, now I need the top one, which was this one. And it gets a tiny clip. It gets this one. I believe that had a washer on it too. I'm mumbling out loud here. There's the washer. Oh, that had 2 washers. That's right. I remember that from mine. No, that just had one. Ah! I hate days like today. I love the fact that everybody brought weed by, but now that I'm...
That's nice of you. You ain't got to do it right now. Honestly, I mean...
The what? Huh?
You don't have to do it right now.
What? Oh.
I get all the time in the world. I'll come back tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. All the time.
I'm just mentioning these things. These are things you could run for 3, 4 months at a time. And I'm not charging you to take these apart and put them together. I won't charge you the next time you bring them in.
Right.
If you hand me money, that is your fucking stupid.
Well, I'm going to hand you money anyway, because I like the pants off you. I mean, you know what you're doing, man. It's more than I can say.
Yeah, but you half-ass watching and paying attention. That's pretty much what I'm here for, is to help folks out. I mean, you know, everybody, they bitch about, oh, you got a monetized YouTube account, you're making $1,200 a month. You know what? I don't keep one fucking penny of that money. We got people that work down here at the labor halls, a couple of the ladies that run them, and they keep track of which ones are really trying. So instead of giving it to Salvation Army or Goodwill or something, these families that are really trying, we give it to them without them ever knowing it was us.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, we do shit for the same people at Christmas time.
Yeah.
All them, you know, I don't know if you watch my Facebook or not, but
I watch your YouTube things.
Oh, well.
Last night I had
on my Facebook and my yearbook, I mean, every year I'm always bitching about rebuilding PlayStations, and I've done a few Xboxes too, but I buy dead PlayStations off of eBay, and them people's kids always have them a nice Christmas. Not always, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I have a functional plunger. I like that. And I forgot my gasket. Yeah, whenever these carbs are this old and this irreplaceable, I always make sure people are right here when I'm doing them. That way if I run across something where I have to stop, they know why. Or if I run across little things like I've been mentioning to you, you know, hey, you need this, this, and this, then they always know, because, I mean, that's the only way that if I tried to tell you about it 30 minutes from now, I could, but only if we were talking about the carb for 10 or 15 minutes, and then it comes out sporadic. I have a weird memory. I have to be on topic for a little bit for it to come back, and then it doesn't always come back at once anymore. It used to.
Bolts or something like that.
No, I'm looking for the two tapered ones, but I'm kind of hoping that I have some prettier ones laying here. Hoping. The countersink ones. I just took them out a minute ago. But I'm kind of hoping I got some prettier ones. Boy, I hate it when I do that. Yes, I did. I went over yonder. have two prettier ones. Or no, these aren't the countersinks. These are flush, but countersinks are on this end. I have two prettier ones of these.
Again, they ain't got to be pretty.
Well, no, I'm just looking at making the next guy's life easier, because you see this one? If that goes another 20 years of being in there and somebody's got to get it out, that's going to be a pain
Trust
in the
me,
ass.
I've been through it all with the motor.
You got to watch Dennis too, because he won't tell you, but if he's going slow on something like that, it's usually because he spotted something wrong. Usually.
Okay.
And he'll sit there, he's kind of like me, he'll sit there and stare at it until he, what the fuck? Oh!
Yeah, I'm trying to get a read on him. No, I'm trying to get a read on you too. But I'm trying to figure out, you know, what it's worth and how much it's going to cost me, type thing. So.
It's worth about half again what you're saying.
I don't know.
Because number made versus number still registered, when I did the check on to see how many are still registered, I only came up with about 800 nationwide. I can only
Really?
search the U.S.
Huh. Yes. I suppose they're kind of disposable.
Well, they were beyond disposable. And most of them, the top ends would fail at about 10,000 miles because, see, an engine that tiny, normally I tell people to change their oil every 1,000 on the 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're running a little CB200 or smaller, I'll tell them to change it about every 5 to 800.
Now, Dennis was telling, what was Dennis telling me? He was saying, check the oil, like, before you check the gas. Before you run out of gas, check the oil, check the oil, check the oil. That's what he was saying to me.
He's usually right.
Yeah, well, I don't doubt it. Anyhow.
Oh, now that'll go in there nice. Compared to the other one.
You say there's a restroom down here?
On the end of the building, don't use the end of my building, it's locked. The end of the next building over that way.
Ah, that's real.
Dude, just cut through here, go to the next building, and it's on the very end in the middle. Okay. Goes down in there. This goes in on top of it. Yeah, perfect. That'll work. bigger. I have to go with the stock one. Damn it, there's got to be a way around that. That's got to be able to work. No, it is substantially bigger. Just to make that work. Where's my damn needles? I got spares of these. These I have spares of, so I don't mind playing. Perfect. Not really perfect, but I got the bitch in there and she's working. Now I know why the other one was wedged in there. Washer doesn't have a dent in it.
Better I come back?
Be about another 10 minutes, I'll be done.
Okay.
You can sit inside where you don't have to get wet.
Oh, pretty well.
Getting wet. Camera here. Alright. So, I need a divot in that washer. And it's a nice soft aluminum washer. should be enough. And now my cable will stay inside my race. That's what was wrong the first time. Nobody put that divot in that washer. Okay, so now I need the throttle cap. Just unkinking that gave me an extra ½ an inch there. The bendiest side towards the top. And I need this in here. Yeah, I went to digging around and I had Peg look it up. Somewhere in my mess I actually have the book for your 65. I have the real Honda manual. But it'll be a while before we get it out.
I have one, but it's for the European one. They actually had blinkers on the European ones. Other than that, I think it's pretty much the same.
Okay, so before I do that, I need some prelude.
The manual doesn't do anything. Carburetor, anything. I'm glad they purchased it.
No, what we do on those is we let people make copies. Well, no, we'll just let you carry it down and make a copy. That way we ain't done nothing wrong. I figure, fuck, it's so far out of copyright anyway that it's not going to matter. It's not like it's something you can just go out and buy anymore. That Brow Superior of mine, the one with the AJS engine, when she finally found me the manual for that one, it took her about 2 years. When she finally found me the manual for that one, she found it on a Rare Books dealer's website. She didn't even find it on a motorcycle website.
Out of Portland, Oregon?
Nah, somewhere out of, it was Yankee country, does that count? But I know it wasn't Oregon. I think it was one of the Iowa or Idaho, or it was one of the I states, I'm pretty sure.
Usually the rare books come out of Portland, Oregon. Strand.
It's the only day you can light them up is when it's raining. You know what?
Nope. Don't.
It's spring doesn't go around the cable on this one. Yes, it does. It has to. It can't go on the outside. Okay. I have to stop and think and look and peek around a lot. You know, if you watch on the comments in my YouTube too, by the fact that we talked about it, somebody will probably tell you exactly what that machine's worth.
There's one in Texas. It's perfect. They're trying to sell it for 58, and I don't know.
Yeah.
No one's buying on it, so it is what it is. Again, though, it is what it is.
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to work this up and down when you get your throttle hooked back up.
Yeah.
Because she is not moving freely in there.
Say again?
She is not moving freely in there. I'm gonna put some Hilco on it. Leave it upside down for a minute, let it soak in, but I put assembly lube in there. You need a new slide, dude. Honest answer.
Okay.
And I did look. I took a mic to yours. Well, calipers. I don't have one.
Yeah.
But show that slide to Dennis and ask him. He may be your source for a slide.
Because now it's not moving at all.
Yes, it's moving, but it's in the same situation it was. It's just barely moving. You know what? Yeah, it's moving. Just barely though. I think a lot of it's your tension up here. think somebody adjusted the piss out of it up here.
Okay. So is
The cable is almost going tight. But show that slide to Dennis and ask him, does he have another one laying around?
is there a rubber sleeve that goes over that? Something like that?
There's one in the... Oh, you mean here?
Yeah. There wasn't one in the kit?
No. No, there also... What else did I point out? There wasn't the two little rubber things for the plunger. You saw me make one.
Yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't... that crush gasket wasn't there. It was...
Yeah, I got that written down.
Yeah. I don't trust myself to polish that slide. I'll replace it, but not repair it.
Okay. And when you say that slide, it's what we had difficulty. It's the brassy looking thing that goes
Slides up and down.
Yeah,
It's that thing right there.
Yeah. I know what it is now. Okay.
And I lubed the holy piss out of it. Well, not, but I mean.
Yeah.
And then I shot it with Hilco afterwards. And she's been soaking for a couple of days, so we know there's nothing left in the body because I rinsed them all off with parts cleaner afterwards. Now, do you have an envelope in your truck?
No, I don't. But I'm gonna pay you another $40 and.
Yeah, okay. I don't care. I'm good. Whatever. Hold on.
Is that enough?
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't know.
Like I say, I'm good. Whatever. But right now, I'm trying to gather your parts, your old ones, because
Yeah.
as spares,
I need
they're worth more than gold.
Yeah. I need them anyway, just so I can recollect what went where and so on and so forth. But trust me, you'll see me again.
Well, I mean, when Dennis gets it fired up, bring it up, because I'd love to put that on my YouTube.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of guys my age that tore them things up in high school that would love to see one again.
Yeah.
A lot of kids that, unless somebody brings something by, there are a lot of kids that never get to see this shit up close.
No, I'm. It's not beautiful, but it is what it is.
Dude, a lot of the shit that people bring up here ain't beautiful. Especially if they're being brought up here by Mr. Paul, the victim of the red and black goddamn, what the fuck was that, CB750 Nighthawk? Somebody didn't like him when they sold that to him. I know he watches my vids, so I love giving him shit. I wouldn't give him shit if I didn't like him,
Yeah. Anyway, this one's rusty, and it's gonna be rusty. It is what it is. I just want something to get me from point A to point B, type thing.
If you just want something to get you from point A to point B, I'll trade you that Goldwing out front right now for it.
I don't want a motorcycle license.
You could have over 50 cc's, you gotta have one.
This is 49.
Okay, yeah.
I can drive around all day long. I mean, I have a driver's license.
Why was I thinking they were 52?
The,
Unless that was, maybe I was reading somebody that was kidding them out or something.
Anyway, it's 49 cc.
Okay. These are your surviving old ones.
Yep.
As you can see, I haven't moved anything since the other day other than what you've seen me move right here today. And as you can see by the bottom of your pan,
like I said, I'll be back. That's $40 and beer money, but I really appreciate it. And
you need that bottom O-ring. Oh, I put it in the bag.
yeah,
But just in case, you see that carb? And you're gonna have to show Dennis that slide.
yeah.
Let me see the bottom here.
Oh, the O-ring. Yeah.
Well, I didn't like what came in the kit. And I have all these thickies.
Let me just put the O-ring in my pocket and then.
It's in the box that I just handed you.
Oh, okay.
The other one is in the box I just handed you.
So.
There.
Okay.
But this one, this way you know you got a better one, it's a better fit. And point that slide out to Dennis. I can't stress that enough.
Okay.
I don't think that that's going down far enough. I may be wrong because it's a tiny engine, but I don't think it's sitting down far enough.
Okay. Thanks again.
And I'll call him and explain it to him too. But I believe he'll probably have a slide. Alright, fuckers and fuckettes, that's how to put Honda C100 carb together, and we didn't have a whole kit. We had what they called the master kit. Y'all saw everything I did. I hope it was helpful to someone. If somebody's got a better way to do it, hey, put up a video response. I love that shit. And yeah, I know I didn't call off most of the parts, but hey, you know what? I'm sitting here having a good time doing this shit, trying to help folks. That's what I'm doing. If I was helpful, great. If I wasn't helpful, well, at least I tried. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later.